Howdy folks, Ben from Snowy's here today. I'm here with two of our most popular selling camp mats, the Black Wolf Mega Deluxe and the Exped MegaMat 10LXW. These are our most popular selling mats. They're really comfortable, really thick, really versatile, and we get a lot of questions about what is the difference between the two. So I'm here today to go through each one and try and explain all those differences for you. So starting with Black Wolf's Mega Deluxe mat, 10 centimeters thick, about 198 centimeters long, 77 wide. 2.9 kilos and an R value of about 9.5, so it's going to be nice and warm and even the coldest of weather. If we look at the materials, the top material here is a poly cotton microstretch fabric. It's got a nice soft feel about it. There's an CFC free anti-mold foam inside, and the bottom is a coated polyester. It's got sort of a water resistant feel to it. So it's a well-made mat, nice construction, nice firm feel on the top. So the setup of the mat's really easy. Black Wolf have got this new valve that they've incorporated into their mats now. It's a two-stage valve. It's got both an orange and a grey cap to it. If you pull both caps out, the valve's completely open. So for setup, I'd pull it all out, let the foam expand inside the mat and pull the air inside, which will then inflate it most of the way. You can then use the included pump sack as an inflation valve to give a bit of firmness to the mat. And the bag that comes with the mat, which is just like a dry bag at the top here, has a little valve on the bottom that attaches to this valve. And we can use this to force more air into the mat and make it nice and firm. So we just fill this up, roll the bag to the end, and we force air into the mat and make it nice and firm. And because this has a one-way valve on here, when we unplug this mat, the air doesn't escape. So if we put it on one way, it allows air to go in and not escape, and also doubles as a little adjustment. When we're lying on the mat, we can overinflate it and then use this to let a little bit of air out to make it nice and soft. And we can put the cap back on to keep the air nice and secure. So that's pretty firm at the moment. You can put tons of pressure in there. In terms of packing the mat away, we just do things in reverse basically. We pull everything, or both the orange and the grey cap out of here. Start with the foot end there, roll it up, and we put it back inside the bag here. Now, as I mentioned before, the Black Wolf bag does have a top loading stuff sack. So this is the pack size. It's a bit smaller straight from the factory, but you do need to roll it up small enough to get it inside the bag like that. So that's the Black Wolf Mega Deluxe mat. I'm going to put this aside now, grab the Exped MegaMat, and we'll go through those features. So looking at the features of the Exped MegaMat 10LXW and comparing it to the Black Wolf, it's also got a nice soft brushed polyester or nylon top to it. The base is a little bit different in that it doesn't have the shiny feel, but it's still a nice quality durable material on the bottom here. R value is the same at 9.5, still 10 centimeters thick as with the Black Wolf Mega Deluxe mat, and dimensions are about the same as well. It's 197 by 77, I think it's 1 centimeter difference in the length. And weight-wise, it's a little bit lighter at 2.6 kilos. There's slightly less foam through the middle here, but it still offers the same R value. If we look at pack-up and setup of the Exped MegaMat, it's slightly different than the Black Wolf Mega Deluxe. Exped actually used two valves in the end here. One is an inflate valve, one is a deflate valve. So there's a little valve inside there. I can undo the inflate one. It won't let air out, but it will let air in. Instead of using the pump sack or the storage sack that's included with the bag, it comes with a little, they call it the mini pump, Exped mini pump. This clips onto this valve here. There's a little hole in the top that if we don't cover that, air escapes. You basically just cover this up and push the air inside to give it a nice firm sleeping surface. Pump it up nice and tight, put lots of air in there, and then as with the Black Wolf mat, you can also use this in here to adjust it slightly. You just push this valve to let a little bit of air out to adjust the pressure inside. And then when we pack it up, we do this valve up, undo the deflate valve, and that allows air to escape that can be rolled up. So pretty similar to the Black Wolf mat, it just uses two valves instead of the one. The storage bag is slightly different. Obviously it doesn't double as an inflation aid. You've got the mini pump for that, but this bag is a little bit easier to get the mat inside because it rolls right open from the top here. So you've got a large opening here. So if you're in a bit of a rush and you can't quite squeeze all the air out of your mat, you're probably more likely to fit it back into this bag than the Black Wolf bag. So comparing the mats side by side, I couldn't sell one over the other in terms of quality. They're both really good, they're both really comfortable. The key difference with the Exped mat is that it has these square edges, which means if you're putting two mats side by side, they sit nice and close and you've got a nice big flat surface area. You can get a coupler kit, which are basically just two straps to go around the mats to hold two of them together. Black Wolf use a Velcro strip down the side here, which allows you to join two mats together, but you're always going to have a bit of a dip in between where the mats join. That's pretty much the difference and differences between the two. They both come with a little repair kit. So they're both great quality mats. You can pick both of these up off our website, everyday low prices, free delivery Australia-wide, guys. Hopefully that answers all your questions on the differences between the two. We'll catch you next time.